Hello everyone and welcome back to Bobo, your go-to channel for simple and interesting knowledge about cats. Today we're diving into a topic that puzzles and sometimes even hurts cat owners everywhere. Picture this, one day your cat is your shadow. They're following you from room to room, curling up on your lap and purring contentedly beside you. Then the next day, poof, they walk right past you without a glance. They don't respond when you call their name. It's like you've suddenly become invisible. And that's when the questions start swirling in your mind. Did I do something wrong? Is my cat mad at me? Or the worst one, does my cat even love me anymore? If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. Today, we're going to explain everything calmly and clearly, so you can understand why your cat sometimes gives you the cold shoulder and why it's almost never a personal rejection. Let's get started. First and foremost, the most important thing to remember is that cats are champions of independence. They deeply value their personal space. Even the most affectionate, cuddly cat in the world needs alone time to just be a cat. So when your furry friend suddenly starts ignoring you, it's often their way of saying, I love you, but I need a little me time right now. This isn't a sign that they're upset with you. It's simply them maintaining their own emotional balance, which is a very healthy behavior. Think of it like this, cats don't process their feelings the same way humans do. When we feel overwhelmed or stressed, we might talk it out or seek comfort. Cats, on the other hand, often do the opposite. When they feel overstimulated from too much play, a bit tired after a long day of napping, or even slightly stressed by a loud noise, their natural instinct is to withdraw. By ignoring you and finding a quiet spot, they're not being rude. They're actually practicing a healthy coping mechanism. This allows them to calm down, reset their emotions, and regain a sense of control over their environment. It's their version of taking a deep breath and stepping away from a situation before it becomes too much. This brings us to another key point. Too much attention can be genuinely overwhelming for a cat. We love our cats and want to shower them with affection, but they prefer their interactions in short, sweet bursts. Constant petting, talking, and following them around can feel like a lot to handle. But instead of hissing or biting to tell you they've had enough, most cats choose a more polite approach. They simply disengage. They'll walk away and ignore your calls for a little while. This is their gentle way of setting a boundary and saying, that was lovely, but I'm all full of cuddles for now. Thank you. It's a sign of a well-adjusted cat, not a resentful one. Along those same lines, cats really dislike forced interactions. They are masters of consent and prefer to be the ones who initiate contact. If a cat feels like they're being grabbed unexpectedly, chased around the house for a cuddle, or held against their will, their trust can be shaken. They might pull away emotionally for a little while to process the experience. This doesn't mean the bond is broken forever. It just means they need some time and space to feel safe and in control again. The best thing you can do in this situation is to respect their need for distance. By giving them that space, you're actually rebuilding the connection and showing them that you understand their language. Now, let's talk about something you might not have considered, your own mood. Cats are incredibly sensitive to the energy in a room. They are little emotional sponges and can easily pick up on human feelings like stress, anger, anxiety, or tension. If you're having a bad day or if there's a tense atmosphere in the house, your cat will notice. Their response? To give you space until things feel calm again. They might retreat to another room or just observe you from a distance. This isn't them punishing you for being in a bad mood. It's an act of self-protection. They're simply waiting for the emotional storm to pass before they come seeking affection again. Sometimes a cat ignoring you has nothing to do with you at all. It's just a simple case of temporary independence. Your cat has a rich inner life and a full schedule of very important cat business to attend to. This might include exploring a new box that just arrived, taking a serious nap in a sunbeam, or quietly observing the birds outside the window. Just like us, cats don't crave constant social interaction. Their affection often comes in waves. They'll have moments of intense closeness, followed by periods where they just want to do their own thing. This ebb and flow is completely normal and a sign of a secure and confident cat. It's also important to consider that cats are creatures of habit who thrive on predictability. Any change in their routine, no matter how small it seems to us, can be a big deal for them. Things like a new work schedule, having visitors over, rearranging the furniture, or bringing a new pet into the home can be disruptive. When faced with these changes, a cat's first instinct is often to withdraw and observe from a safe distance. Ignoring you during this time is their way of processing the new situation safely and on their own terms. Once they've assessed everything and feel secure again, they'll gradually return to their normal, affectionate selves. And that brings us to the best part. Cats almost always come back. This is so important to remember. A cat rarely ignores someone they love forever. Their withdrawal is temporary. Once they've had enough space, once they feel emotionally balanced, or once they've adjusted to a change, they will return. You'll notice them reappearing at your side, sitting nearby while you work, rubbing against your legs, or hopping onto the bed to sleep close to you. These actions are their way of showing you that the bond was never broken. They just needed a short break, and now they're ready to reconnect. Of course, while most ignoring is completely normal, there are times when it could signal a problem. You know your cat best. If their behavior changes dramatically and suddenly, it's time to pay closer attention. For example, if your normally social cat begins to withdraw completely and hides all the time, or if they stop eating, drinking, or using the litter box, these can be signs of a medical issue. A sudden and sustained change in behavior is always worth a conversation with your vet. In these cases, the change in their overall behavior is a more significant clue than just their level of affection. So, what does it all mean when your cat gives you the silent treatment? At its core, it's not about you. It's about them. It signifies emotional regulation, a need for space, a display of their natural independence, and the establishment of healthy boundaries. Your cat is not rejecting you. They are not mad at you. They are simply being a cat, taking care of their own needs to maintain a sense of calm and balance in their world. So the next time your cat suddenly acts like you don't exist, take a deep breath and remember what we've talked about today. They aren't angry with you. They aren't punishing you, and they certainly don't love you any less. They're just taking a moment for themselves. Give them that time. Respect their boundaries and their need for independence. And trust that when they're ready, they will come back to you on their own terms, and your bond will be just as strong as ever. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep learning more simple and interesting facts about our feline friends, don't forget to subscribe to Bobo for more cat behavior explained. Feel free to share this video with any other cat lovers you know. We'll see you in the next one.